In my lifetime of having kids, I've had at least 5 helps. It's time we talk about it because it looks like the story is the same across all households with young children. Let's talk about house helps today. So this house help issue is now becoming a bug. Every time I come up with, oh, I don't have a house help, there's always a story. And I'm thinking, how do we get past this? We mothers with young kids, it's a growing battle, and I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how to manage this. But in my own experience, over time, I had a nanny for 4 years, and it was a blessing throughout the time she was here. She had to leave. It was, she was much older and had to go be with, her kids. And it was very sad to watch her go. And since she left, I have battled agents and helps back to back. Because, a lot of people have said, don't be nice to them. If you are nice to them, they will still leave. Yeah. Don't give them food with meat. Don't, this kind of plenty dressing is this one, It's just, but in my experience over time, I have come to, I just have some lessons learned, and I've noted some things down. I think that what is most important is not to let them change who you are. For instance, let me give you an example. So I had a maid who was here for 3 months. So she came, she was very good. Of course, her name was Grace. She could have been blessing somewhere else. So that's even another story for another day. And she was very good. There was nothing wrong. She said I should keep her salary till it was Christmas, and I felt that one, ransom. She cannot go until. And from nowhere, the person who brought her says her mother died and that we shouldn't tell her because she'll be distraught. Me too, I was not planning doing CIA. Let's not tell her, trying to, get information so that she'll go, give her money to go. Don't worry, this is not your salary. You'll take this transport, then take this money to do burial so that when you come back, your salary is still here. Thinking that she left and then they started calling me. They need more money. They need her salary. What do you need her salary for? I've given you more than her salary to go for burial and everything. Please, you should pay her salary. Are you taking her away because she cannot come back? I'm like, and I was heartbroken. But what I realized is, I don't think we should get emotional. Like, don't get too emotionally attached, because that's what I have been doing. I had one who I put in a private school because I'm of the opinion that, look, if you have a young help and young kids, if you don't want your kids to learn bad habits, don't put your help in a public school or in a school where they will learn, so that, they can, because they will transfer that knowledge. I put her in a private school. I was thinking, this one has come to die now. She's not going anywhere. But yeah, she still left after a year. What I've realized over time is, do not get emotionally attached to your helps. So I've decided, I won't get emotionally attached. I'll like you if you're good, and I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to get emotionally attached. So that's number one. Number two is, don't let them change who you are. I've had that experience where, I had the help. When I go out, experience is going off. I'll say, you have to wear new clothes. When I go to market, I'll see nice jeans. 1.5, I'll buy. Wear it with this stuff so that when you go up, then instead of going to say, because I'm quite friendly with my help. So that's who I am. And she will still leave. So when the next one came, my husband said, if you like, go and be buying, And I said, no, this one, whatever. I said, why am I letting them change who I am? When I do those things for whoever, it's not because I'm trying to buy you to stay. Whether I would do it for a stranger I don't know on the streets. Do you understand? So my advice to you is, don't let them change who you are. We mothers sometimes we're not a try. Third thing is, you can never do enough. Don't, and I know maybe it's related to one of my other points, but don't use whatever you do for them as a bait, because you can never do enough. If you like, go and deliver the father and mother again as children. It is never enough. Whatever you do, don't do it because you're expecting something in return. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So if I'm going to say, I think the mistake I made with my girl, Grace, when I said she was going for her mother's burial, I gave her that, I gave her the money for the burial and everything. I said, take this money for your transport separate, and this one hide it so that if they, ask you and everything. I think, I did that, and I was expecting her to say, because this woman did this for me, I'll go back. And I think that's the wrongest way to look at things or to do things, because you can never do enough. If you're doing anything for them, Do it because it is what you want to do, and you will do it anyways, whether they were your helps or they weren't. And then the last thing for me is please be fair and treat them right. There was a story of a lady who, I'm saying it's a story because I don't, it's someone I know and I don't want it to be too personal. And the house help refused to eat in the house. Had gone like on a hunger strike. A young girl, so she couldn't leave on her own. She's very young. So she was going on like a hunger strike, and the woman had said, if you like, don't eat me. When you are hungry, you will eat. And coincidentally, I went there to visit, and she was saying this to me. So I called her, I told her, okay, I called the girl aside. I said, excuse us. And I said, what is the problem? And she said, Auntie, I go tell you. Auntie, come. She took me to the kitchen. And she opened the food that the woman left, gave to her, and said, Auntie, see food, wait, Auntie, say, make I chop. Even me. And, I didn't want it to look like I was, and I said, no, but, going on a hunger strike doesn't, that's not what it is. That doesn't, two wrongs don't make it right. Do you understand? But if you see the food, leftover pancake that the child had eaten, leftover bread that the husband had eaten, the egg, I don't know whether it's fried egg or boiled egg, half boiled, everybody's remnants in the house that you want to pack and give the dog is what they had put on the girl's plate. Even the presentation. You won't even eat if it's you. Oil of fried egg on top of half of boiled egg. I'm like, Haba. This girl is a human being, So I spoke to her and I said, look, she just said, Iyabeji, these people don't. I said, no. That's the wrongest. You leave your kids with them. These people are very, if they decide to do you things, God, what a waboo. You, yourself, you will know that they've met you. The last point for me is, if they want to leave, let them leave. I've seen a lot of people where the maids come and say, want to go. Auntie, I'm tired, I want to go. You now start begging. Why? You'll not call story. Why are you doing that? Does the person owe you? Or does the person, have you paid salary up to 1 year so that they cannot leave? In my own case, if you tell me you want to leave at 9 p.m. at night, you leave at 9:10. You leave immediately. Before 9:10 p.m., you're out of my house. There's no begging, there's no story. I don't ask you why. There's no need. Keeping them, even when they say they want to go, you are just baiting them. And it's a disaster waiting to happen. You need to let them go. Sometimes it's because of our selfishness. I need to go to the office. Hey, she now goes now. Hey, and I have wedding this weekend. Well, your children at home need you more than any occasion or any job. So that's my last point. If they want to leave, let them leave. I'm going through a lot with my house helps issue, like getting a help and just, they leave after 3 months, getting another. But I mean, what to do? It's an ongoing battle with young mothers that have young kids. So please, if you have a help, or you're planning to get a help, or you're newly married and you're just going to start getting help, take this, my lessons learned, because this is from my own personal experiences, and it will go a long way. So that's it for today, guys. Yeah, I hope you like it. So till next week, bye.